I know you are eagerly passionate to learn this language very fast, and I'm here to share my mistakes that I did while learning this language as a beginner. Actually, I started learning English and I decided to learn this language in last year, September 2023, when I decided to learn this language. That time I remember that I purchased one-on-one call sessions, and I did those things for just almost 1 month, because I was that time I wanted to learn this language very fast, very earlier, as much as it happened. So the first thing that I did, like, I purchased a one-on-one call sessions, and I started talking to people and beginner that they are also learning this language. So I remember that I was also doing job, so I was started learning English together while with my job. So I think the first mistake that I made is I wanted to learn English very fast. So everybody want to learn English eagerly. They wanted to learn English very fast, as soon as it possible. But this is my first mistake that I did. And second thing, that time I was also after just 1 month, because I was also doing a job, and that time I did those phone calls just for 1 month. After just 1 month I quit that, and I decided to because I was also doing a job, so both the things were not going in a good way, because sometimes when I got frustrated in my office, that time I decided to do not do other things when I come back to my home. So the second thing is we have to be consistent, because consistency is very important, and I was not consistent at that time, because after just 1 month I quit to continuously practicing, continuously talking on calls. And the second mistake I made is consistency. And I also remember that time when I was talking to people, and when I got a call from a fluent speaker. Fluent means comparison to me, like compared to me, if someone more fluent, that time I felt that I was not a good person. I was not enough. I was not worthy to learn this language. So the third mistake that I did is comparison. Comparison, putting us back in this journey. So these are the four fundamental and core things that we have to have in our mind. First thing is, we have to have patience in our mind. Just be patient, guys. Things would take time, and if you are doing a job together, that time it would take long time, at least 12 months. And if you are a full-time learner, it just you can do this thing in just 4 months full-time, as a full-time learner. So first thing, we have to be patient, guys. We have to be patient, and when we have patience, that time we have proper time. We are giving proper time to ourselves to learn everything, like grammatical things and other things. So patience. The second thing that second mistake that I did is consistency. Consistency is very important, guys. Consistency is everything, and this is true. So we have to be consistent. Sometimes I also feel that when I was not talking in English, I was I am, even now I am not talking in English sometimes, that I eventually I realized that no, my fluency is going somewhere, so this is happening. So consistency is important, guys. Just do this. And the third thing is we start comparing ourselves. While if you are watching me and you are thinking that, oh Rahul, you are so fluent, you are more fluent than me, what's wrong with me, this, that. If you start doing this, you are comparing yourself, and this is not good thing. We all are in a process, guys. I'm learning English every single day, I'm practicing every single day, I'm speaking every single day, I'm learning. That's why I'm making videos in English. So this is the process. Everybody is in process, guys. So just do this, don't compare yourself. So these are the four core things that I made mistakes when I started learning English, but I was not consistent. I remember in May, when in April I quit my that job that I was doing in last year, and I decided to do another job in I think May, and I started giving interviews in May. And I clearly remember that 17th of May when I gave an interview in a company where all the HR teams were there, and I was also standing in front of them, and I was replying their all questions that they were asking me. So that time I was not fluent, I was just beginner, and also I was not practicing my English. So I remember that time they insult me, they insult, and that insult was very big. They said a lot of things, that why you are doing this, why you are not so fluent, and you are here to do job in a English environment, because that company is running in English environment with foreign people. So they insult me so much, and huge insult. And that time I decided to do not do a job now and just focus on English. And that life of my scene, that scene of my life changed me. And in June I started practice my English every single day. So I clearly remember that in June I went for grammatical rules that we should follow while learning English. So I just use YouTube videos to learn all grammatical things. I never ever purchase any online courses. I never ever go went for offline coaching. I got this level of fluency at my own, on my own and at my home. So you can also do this thing. So first thing, for my grammatical rules, I went on YouTube to learn all grammatical things. And after grammatical things, I for my I think for the four fundamental things: writing, reading, listening. So for my writing, I was writing gratitude note. I was writing in my couple of years, but I was writing in Hindi. I'm a kind of spiritual person. I love reading books. I love doing all these meditation, visualizations, and all these things. So I was writing my gratitude note in Hindi. So when I decided to learn this language, that time I decided to write my gratitude note in English. And in June I decided to write my, and I was doing, because that now I'm full-time English learner, and in June when I started, I had enough time, and I've been having. So I am doing reading, writing, listening, everything every single day. Some people are doing alternative days. They like one day reading, one day listening, one day speaking. So all these things happening, but I had like I did, and I'm doing all these things every single day. So for my writing, I am writing now, even in my diary, I'm writing my gratitude note every single day. And these are also important. There are some things, core things, that I already said, like you have to be patient, you have to be consistent, and third thing, don't compare yourself. These are the core things. Some mental things are also important. So I tell you now that for mental things, you can do visualizations, you can write your gratitude note, you can do meditation, you can use law of attraction. So all these things are also important, guys. We are not focusing on these things because we think that these are not important, but our mentality is very, very important. We subconsciously are not a English speaker, native English speaker. So it's our duty, guys, to focus on mental things. So these are the mental things. I already mentioned my last video, I think, when I talked about visualization. So you can watch another videos on my YouTube. So mental things are also important. Core things I already said. And now I'm telling you about physical things. Physical actions means reading, writing, listening. So for my writing, I'm writing gratitude note. For my reading, I am passionate about books, guys. I was reading books, and I have been reading books since 2021. So I love, but that time I was reading in Hindi, and in from the last year I decided to read books in English. So I'm reading books. Lovely. Like I'm reviewing a single book in reviewing a one book every Saturday. So you can watch, you can see my playlist. Another thing, reading is done, writing is done, and for listening, for listening, I remember, guys, in June when I started in last month, before last month, I was watching one movie every single day in noon, I think 12 or 1 o'clock in a day. So I was watching movies even now sometimes, but now I'm not having good proper time to watch. So that time I was watching a movie, one movie every single day, English movie. I was watching YouTube videos. I was watching movies on YouTube, and sometimes I was, downloading movies from another sites. So I was watching movies, and for listening, sometimes I was also, listening podcast. I was listening Jay Shetty's podcast, and now I'm also, I've been also listening. So this is important, guys. Listening is very important. Watching is watching videos like you are doing. That's why I'm making videos in English, because you are watching me, you are also implementing, you are also, grabbing something. Okay, so for my listening is done, writing, reading done, and for my speaking, I started speaking, practice my speaking on Telegram groups. Before that, I was, practicing on Clubhouse. Even now, sometimes I'm doing on Clubhouse. You can connect with me on my Clubhouse. And usually, I have been practice my English on Telegram groups. If you want to, get the link of Telegram groups, just let me know in the comment box. I'll give you the link of that all Telegram groups. There are so many groups. We can easily talk to people in groups. So everything I did, guys, and my mistake is just I was very eagerly wanting. I was not, having good patience. I was not be consistent. I was, another thing that I was comparing myself, and now I never ever give a fuck what other people are thinking about me, because I know that who I am and what I'm doing and what my dreams and what I wanted to do and what the thing that I'm really passionate about. So don't compare yourself, guys. You are good enough as you are, and I'm here to help you guys. Let me know in the comment box your all queries, your all questions, your doubts, your any kind of suggestions to me. You can connect with me in comment box, and you can also connect with me on my Instagram, because I am uploading some reels, clips of my videos. Stay tuned. I'll meet you in the next video, and I think I can tell you guys, everybody, if you are a full-time English learner, you can learn English very fast. So just do this, guys, very fast. In just 4 months, English learner, full-time English learner can learn English in 4 months. And if you are doing something, a job, that time you can learn English in 12 months. You have to give a proper time to yourself. Okay, I'll meet you in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.